Welcome to Coral Rock Plumbing. We're doing a little maintenance repair on our K60 rigid machine. Taking it apart, find out what the problem was and why it was sticking. It was this piston right here. This little sleeve on the inside. As you can see, there was a lot of dirt and a lot of grime that was in there. So we took that out, cleaned it out, added a grease. I still need to add some more because it's still sticking a bit, and the motor belt was a little loose, so we gotta tighten that up before we put it back. This goes right on here. I found some ball bearings back there, greased those up. I should replace it, but next time. This just slides right on there. No bolts, no nothing, just slides right on there, piece of cake. Then you have the adjuster rod on the side here. That adjusts the motor to allow you to put the belt on. So we're going to put the belt on. My other machine is 3 threads exposed past this bolt right here. So I'm going to adjust this nut so that it's 3 thread lengths or 2 thread lengths past this bolt. That's going to be my measurement. So that's about it. Pretty much cleaned this thing as much as we could. A lot of dirt and a lot of grime. There was plenty of dirt here. This was never getting greased, and this was never getting greased as well. There's a pin here that should be getting greased, but none of the guys were ever putting a grease gun to it. This is the grease gun. It should be used as much as possible, if not every 6 months. I'll take it apart to see what we got, see if there's any grease in there, and there's pretty much none in there at all. This unlocks here, and you can see your chuck. You should always do an inspection of your chuck, because if this doesn't work, you got no machine. You're going to be in a world of hurt. You always want to make sure this is positioned correctly as well, because if it's not positioned correctly, it's not going to work either. This should be filled with grease, and there's not one drop of grease. Most people, when they buy their sewer machines, they never pump it with grease. They assume it's already ready to go. None of these machines have any grease in them, not as far as I know, unless they've changed their policies. So I'm going to put this together. These just have little self thread on the body mount. This was the hardest part to get out, really. Everything else is pretty easy. It's always good to take it apart and inspect everything else. You don't want to be stuck on a job with machine failure. That's pretty much the worst. Alright. Okay, the machine got rid of that clacking noise. Everything's running pretty smooth. All the parts are running. They're supposed to run. There was one area that I didn't grease, and I found it. Put some grease on it, cleaned it out. There was a lot of debris in there. It's working a lot better now. And that's it. Put the cover on and we're all done. Okay, this is the Rigid SP K60 that is on eBay for sale. I'm going to turn it on. You can hear how it runs. Runs the cable really smooth. Throw it forward. clacking noises, no strange noises, just all good sewer machine. Took this whole machine apart, cleaned every piece, and greased it. This one right here needs more grease, but you won't have to pump it up with grease until you're ready to use it. The clutch has some miles on it, but it'll last you about 5 more years, depending on how much you use it. Take care of it, less you have to replace the parts. That's it. Again, these are new bumpers for the front that we put on. We also have additional rear bumpers. These are in good shape, but we have some extra ones to just throw in there. We're probably not going to use them. And that's it. Thank you.